Lightening your motorcycle is going to improve all aspects of its performance. We'll show you the most cost-effective ways of reducing your bike's weight in this video from the MC Garage. So, why would you want to reduce your bike's weight? Well, with a lighter motorcycle, you're going to get more acceleration out of every horsepower, you're going to get better stopping performance out of your brakes. You're even going to get better handling and miles per gallon. However, you're going to have to shed a lot of weight to notice a difference, but you know, every little bit helps. Now, cutting weight is kind of like adding horsepower in that it can get really expensive very quickly. Fortunately, there's some stuff you can do to shed ounces that won't cost you a penny. For starters, you can remove these steel feelers from your foot pegs. They're basically just there for when you're railing through corners as a warning that hard parts somewhere on the bike are gonna touch down. But we've ridden this Ninja at the racetrack and we barely scuffed the foot pegs, so we must not be going fast enough. If you're not much of a night rider, you can unscrew the reflectors from the fender and the fork and therefore shave a few ounces from the extremities of your motorcycle, but it is going to reduce your visibility in low light. And if you don't ride with a significant other very frequently, you can always remove your passenger foot pegs. Though on the Ninja 400 here, as with a lot of sport bikes, the right side foot peg is also supporting the muffler. Thankfully, there are plenty of aftermarket lightweight brackets out there. You could also remove the toolkit from under your seat, but this is MC Garage, so that's not something we can recommend in good conscience. Some other things we would not recommend are removing your chain guard, removing your muffler's heat shield, removing your mirrors, or even removing your wheel weights. I know that stuff sounds crazy, but you would be surprised what people will do once they get that weight-saving worm under their skin. Okay, so with the free 99 stuff out of the way, if you want to save any more weight, you're gonna have to whip out your wallet. Luckily, there are some cost-effective mods out there that are appealing because they either have a great price to pound ratio or because they offer additional benefits on top of saving weight. Far and away, the best bang for your buck is gonna be if you swap out your old tech lead acid battery for a modern lightweight lithium ion option. Honestly, the first time I handled one of these Shirai batteries, I thought it was a photo prop or something. I mean, they're so light, you're gonna think it's hollow, and depending on the bike and the size of the battery you're replacing, you might be looking at a weight savings of up to 75%. The next best move is to take your heavy stock exhaust system and throw it in the recycling and invest in an aftermarket pipe. A performance exhaust is not only going to shave weight off the side of your bike, it's gonna make it look cooler and sound better. Now, if your catalytic converter is in the muffler, then the most affordable and easiest thing to do is going to be getting a slip-on like this Yoshimura Alpha T. However, if the catalyzer is further upstream, you're gonna need to invest in a full system to realize maximum weight savings. And if you get a full system, make sure you're also getting your fueling remapped to match your dope new exhausts. My last recommendation is to change your stock steel sprocket for a lightweight aluminum sprocket. Now, aluminum is gonna weigh about half as much as steel, and changing your sprocket has the added benefit of giving you the opportunity to change your gearing. So, you can gear your bike for better acceleration or a higher top speed. Driven makes aluminum sprockets for a bunch of bikes in a bunch of colors, and they even make aluminum sprocket nuts, so you can swap those out for the steel pieces as well. Aluminum is softer than steel, so you're not gonna get as many miles out of this as you will your stock sprocket, but an aluminum sprocket is still a very effective mod because it is rotating and unsprung mass. That means it's not supported by the bike's suspension, and therefore it is the most important weight to reduce in terms of performance. And while it's not applicable to the Ninja 400 here because it's already running a narrow 520 chain, on bigger bikes that are running a wider 525 or 530, you can save a couple more pounds of rotating weight by sizing down to a smaller chain. Finally, there is my personal guilty pleasure of obsessively swapping out stock steel bodywork, engine case, and chassis hardware for lightweight aluminum and titanium pieces. It's super satisfying to do, it looks trick, and the weight does add up, but so do the cost of these $10 bolts. Obviously, if you're flush with cash, you can go to town with titanium fasteners, or you could put carbon fiber bodywork on your bike, or even invest in some forged magnesium wheels. But we just wanted to touch on the easy, relatively affordable options for lightening your bike. So there you have it, our recommendations for cost-effective ways to make your motorcycle weigh less so that the performance is better. As always, I'll include links to all the products and items we included in the video in the description. And as always, if you've got questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ride safe.